Isn't it beautiful? These are also pretty cool. Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. Now, in this video, you are actually hearing my voice for the first time. And today I'm just gonna do a little showcase on my Lego spaceships. So, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, so the first spaceship we have right here, the USS Phantom. Yes, I named them myself. So you can kind of see I based some of it off Star Trek, I guess. Yep. So right here, you can have like a Star Trek phaser, I guess, and these two little sticks, warp nacelles. So over here, you have sides. Don't ask about the holes. I added some wings with guns. Right here. Guns, yay. This little gun right here. Another gun. Do you see those tiny little sticks under those guns? Those are also guns. Oh. Torpedo tube. Pointy stick thing that also counts as a gun. And more guns. So, as you can see, this ship is symmetrical. Duh. That's kind of obvious. So, yeah. I guess that, oh, and behind here, these little brown thingies. Torpedoes. So, USS Phantom. This gray ship. Next, we move on to the USS Avari. This little colorful ship I built yesterday So, as you can see, I haven't really added any weapons except for this. Designed to really be an exploring ship. I will add weapons in the future, though. And as you can see, warp nacelles. These thingies, I guess, we can count as some torpedo launchers. And it's a very colorful design. And since I didn't really have any more gray pieces to make this gray, I just decided to use whatever Legos I had. So, yeah. USS Avari. Next, we are moving on to the USS Baron. I also built this yesterday. Very small ship, torpedo launcher, and colorful warp nacelles. As you can see, it's a very small ship, passenger ship, I guess. And I'm gonna fix some of these holes in the future. But other than that, I can make this hull right here a torpedo launcher if I want to. And other than that, it doesn't really have any defense. Well, it has shields, pretend. But it doesn't have really any guns. So, USS Baron. Next, we're moving on to the USS Challenger. I know that Challenger was a spaceship that blew up. I think it was 1987, but I guess I decided to name this in honor of the Challenger shuttle. So right here, you can see a long ship. It's kind of elongated. Well, I'm not sure if that's the word, but it's just long. And down here, it's not really much, just stuff to hold up. Up right here, you can clearly see warp nacelles. Doesn't really have any weapon systems yet, so I'll work on that in the future. And this red thingy right here, I guess I can turn it into a weapon if I want, but other other than that, it's really just an exploring ship, I guess. Alright, so over here we have 4 shuttles. Well, spaceships. And do you see that thing over there? Do you? That's my big boy. This thing I built over a period of about 2 hours. And I call it the Axiom. The USS Axiom. You can think it's impressive. I personally think it is. Yeah, so it's got a lot of defense systems, little wings, and these thingies. I'm not sure what this purpose is, I just think it looks cool. Now, you might think that some of the colors clash with the gray and the brown, I guess, but I didn't really have any gray little thingies like this. But anyway, over here we have little spike thingy, detachable, can also turn into a bomb, and secondary spike, and torpedo, little holes. And this, I'm not sure what it is. Over here, this little golden thing, I guess will be a torpedo launcher. Guns can be machine gun or just like kind of like a big rifle. And that little stick thing, I guess I can make a machine gun. Same thing over here. Got missiles. Yep. And let's just very carefully do this. Yep. Yeah, so that's the bottom of the Axiom. And fun little thing, I made this detachable. So it can be turned into like a mini spaceship. It also counts as the bridge for the ship. And it's had, there we go. And this thing, not really sure what this is yet. Still working on it, but it's a nice little detail. I guess these red thingies right here, I guess they can be little phasers. It's like Star Trek. This thing, detachable. And this thing, detachable. And this is part of engineering. So, now, let's move on to the more weapons. Alright, so right here we have that little gun with a phaser on top. Double gun, yay. Pew, 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 pew. And, do you see this hole right here? That is a torpedo launcher. And these thingies, they're part of the core. These little flapper things, I guess they can be escape pod launchers. This, I'm deciding whether or not it should be an escape pod launcher or torpedo tube. Phaser right here, and this little area used to be a mess, along with like this, but I added some extra Legos right here. I don't know what that is, actually. Here, little phaser. Here, a thruster, like a rocket. Right here, I have a torpedo tube. And here, another part of the warp core. These tiny things, secondary nacelles. want to know the primaries. Okay, these little things right here. All of this is one primary nacelle with a weaponry attached. And it's pretty much the same thing over here. See? Core, escape pod launchers, gun with double gun, phaser, torpedo tube, or escape pod thingy. Not sure what this thing is. Phaser right here. And just a big warp nacelle. So, and this ship can't jump to warp without a warp core, or if the warp core is still operative, it can't run without one of the primary nacelles. Yep, sorry. So, yeah, that has been the USS Axiom. I'm sorry about all the little holes. I'll try and fix them in the future. But yeah, torpedo hole. So this has been my little demonstration. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way you will know when I upload. Also, I am sorry I have not been uploading to the channel lately, as I've been bombarded with a lot of stuff, like a bunch of school issues, a broken computer, and laziness. And I also convinced my mom to let me use her phone to let me record this. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about these LEGO spaceships, and if you want to see more LEGO content in the future, or you can just leave a suggestion of what content you would like to see in the future, and I will see what I can do. Alright. Also, I'm not going to do a face reveal for a while, but anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the future. Bye.